Hey, Cancer and Cancer Rising. This is your, so sorry I have music going on. You know, YouTube will be like, now. So let me shut that off. Hello, sorry. Anyway, this is your Leo New Moon video. Leo New Moon happening July 24th, 2025, and it's happening at 2 degrees of Leo, which is a Taurus degree, funny enough. And this is really about this is happening in your second house of self-worth, your values, your material possessions. And this is really about like redefining, restarting, rebooting how you want to, like, the value you place on yourself. I don't know why I just wanted to really get teary-eyed for you, honestly, at this moment in time. That was really weird. There's this sense of Jupiter is in your first house. The sun, when I'm making this video, of course, it's still Cancer season, so the sun is in your first house, but the sun will be transiting to the second house. Mercury is in your second house right now, so you have a bunch of energy in the second house that's really asking you, do you actually believe who you say that you are? Jupiter there wanting you to expand. No, you kind of don't believe who you say that you are. We have the 8 of Cups in reverse. We have the 4 of Cups in reverse. Actually, let me take that back. Wheel of Fortune in reverse as well. There is something that tells you have moved on from this idea of trying to put on airs for people. This idea of, I need to show up this way because I want people to think about me this way. Jupiter and the sun during this Cancer season has really allowed you to think about who you want to be very, very clearly. And as Jupiter stays there, illuminating and expanding who you are, your identity, your values, yourself, right? To yourself, to others. Everything else is now going to move to the second house and really asking you to get clarity on what is of value to you, really yourself. Is your job your value, the way you're making money, or do you value yourself? And how are you showing up for yourself if you say that you value yourself? Well, I can tell you, you stopped having a pity party. You stopped hanging around people who didn't emotionally support you or don't emotionally support you. Those two things have been done already, right? Like, you have really realized that you are worthy of people who can be vulnerable, that allow you to shine, that allow you to show up as your most best self, your most authentic self. You have really, really realized that. This could be in your career, this could be in your friendship groups, this could just be like a internal kind of like, yeah, I am a badass. Yeah, I am worthy of good friends, good partnerships, a good job, a good boss, good colleagues, good money, good things, right? You're really starting to believe that because there's this sense of like, you know, you need to walk away. You know, you need to leave those thoughts behind. And it might have been, it's probably quite hard to do so. 8 of Cups in reverse. You know you need to, you're really ready to go because you know that you're not supported. You weren't supported where you were at. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse also shows that if you don't really believe in yourself, if you don't really want to change, if you don't want to show up authentically as yourself and make the changes to turn the wheel, to end cycles, to start a new cycle, it can't happen. If we look at the Wheel of Fortune card as the sun, as this new moon, like, it can change things for you. It can change the trajectory of your life if you really wanted to. It's about setting intentions, for new ways to make money, for loving on yourself a little bit more, valuing yourself a little bit more. And you know, when that starts to happen, then other things start to happen. I think more so for you, this is, let me look at the bottom of the deck. This is very internal for you. This is very slow, subtle, and emotional for you. It's not one of these flashy moons for you. It is for other signs. But for you, it's more about like, let me embody the Leo heart, the Leo strength, the Leo sun, and like feel that energy into my heart space, into my solar plexus, into my chest, right? And know that I can accomplish all that I want to accomplish, that I don't want to have this pity party. I don't want to stay in places that don't make me the money, that are financially unstable. I don't want any of that for myself. And so you make these changes, and instead of the Wheel of Fortune card being in reverse, it starts to flip its way around so you can have this completion of a cycle. and expand even more. I think there's just been some things that have just kind of got you off kilter, and like that's understandable because Saturn and Neptune and Aries, causing a little havoc to you as well. So I would say in that Capricorn full moon in the relationship sector of your chart probably caused a little bit of havoc for you. So it's about like gaining some balance, getting some clarity, and then moving forward in believing in yourself. So charge more, whatever that means. It can mean financially, it can mean like emotionally. Charge more, expect more, believe you're worth it. All right, Cancers, see you next time.